They fought for fentanyl legislation. It got killed before lawmakers even got to vote. Now 3 grieving moms want to know why. They're uncovering secrets at the state capitol using a new tool designed to help everyday Californians hold lawmakers accountable.
Julie Watt shows us it's exposing what's really happening behind closed Capitol doors.
Political insiders and lawmakers know how things work inside these walls, but now you can find out too. And that power at your fingertips could change the way things work here at the state capitol.
I cried all 3 times I told that story yesterday. I mean, maybe not.
They formed a sort of sisterhood.
He was set to go to the fire academy.
No one would ever choose to join.
3 weeks before he died at that desk, I was with him at that desk finalizing his applications for the UCs. Zach deserves to know where he would have gotten in.
They've each lost a child over the past few years, poisoned by a fentanyl-laced prescription pill.
She has the kind of heart that would want to help others, and so as her mom, that's what I need to do now.
These unintentional activists now find purpose in working to save other parents from the same fate. Speaking to students at schools and lawmakers at the state capitol. But the more they learn about state government,
this legislative process can be kind of overwhelming to navigate and mystifying.
The more secretive it seems.
But this really gives you this roadmap.
Enter Digital Democracy, a new website and AI search tool from the nonpartisan nonprofit newsroom Cal Matters. The website is connected to a database run by Cal Poly that includes every bill introduced, every vote cast, every word spoken by every lawmaker, lobbyist, and advocate, created to help everyday people like you and these moms find out what's really happening inside these walls.
I'm intrigued and I'm also appalled by what I've learned.
For instance, a simple search for Laura Didier's name reveals every hearing she's been to.
There are no words.
Including this one.
I was shocked.
Look closely. Here in white is the powerful Senate Public Safety Chair, Bay Area Senator Aisha Wahab.
Madam Chair, thank you for your time. My name is Laura Didier.
You can see her reflection here as Laura chokes back tears.
Killed him in his bedroom.
And here, moments later, Senator Wahab gets up and walks out while Laura describes the most painful moment of her life. The expressions behind her speak volumes.
I just thought, if my son doesn't deserve 2 minutes of your time when you were elected to be here.
Speakers are only allowed 2 minutes.
Certainly when a grieving mother has 40 seconds left to speak, maybe that's not the best time to make your exit.
I mean, how callous. That is not what we're expecting or what we want from our lawmakers.
Senator Wahab's staff would not tell us why she walked out, but it's what Digital Democracy revealed about Alexandra's law that has these moms even more concerned.
A lot of supporters.
Lawmakers didn't even bother to vote. The law, named after a Southern California college student who was poisoned by a fentanyl-laced prescription pill, would require judges to warn people convicted of fentanyl-related crimes that if they sell fentanyl again and if someone dies, they could be charged with murder.
I'm standing here on behalf of all the brown and black moms, Jeff
and Zach,
Cameron,
Merrick, Alexandra.
More than 100 people testified at this Senate Public Safety hearing, most in support of the bill. In fact, 22 bipartisan senators signed on as co-authors, meaning it already had enough votes to pass on the Senate floor. But first, it had to pass the Public Safety Committee.
Beyond frustrating.
Where the same senators
I'm insulted.
Simply didn't vote.
No one should have that kind of power.
So the popular bill died.
It's not appropriate to not go on record.
Without anyone voting against the bill on the record.
We're doing our job by voting. That is what they signed up for, to represent us.
Is that the way government's supposed to work?
Do I think that's the way? No, of course not.
Southern California Senator Tom Umberg was the primary author of Alexandra's law.
So I can understand why the parents felt so aggrieved and some so angry.
He explains there are many reasons lawmakers may decline to vote. Sometimes it's a polite way to vote no, but in other cases, it's a way to kill a bill without taking a recorded stance.
That is the system that we have. Should we change it? Probably so.
Both Assembly and Senate leadership declined to comment for this story. Digital Democracy reveals Alexandra's law was one of at least 15 bills that died last year because lawmakers chose not to vote. In Cal Matters, Dave Lesher believes by making it easier to see things like that, Digital Democracy could prompt change.
I do think it's a game changer.
Thank you, Madam President.
You see, until now, the political consequences of voting against party leadership or powerful special interests often outweighed the incentive to do the right thing. But now lawmakers can get credit for taking a political risk because the public will actually see it.
It'll change the decision-making process if that is public.
And once lawmakers see what digital democracy can do,
I think they're going to be worried.
These women think they'll have no choice but to change the way they work.
I'm hoping they start showing up to do their jobs, and those that have been doing it, I think they're leading by example.
Wow, powerful stuff, Julie. Transparency leading to accountability. Imagine that. For a link to digital democracy and more on what our investigation uncovered, head to our website, cbs13.com, and scroll to the CBS California Investigates section.